Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An empty backfield on second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the toss play now, running left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a quick grab. And the defense brings him down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Becomes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Gamecocks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. Snags the quick throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Offense facing second and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Passes the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, we're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
14, South Carolina, 0.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finds his man. It's Garrett. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That pass is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Completion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of the...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe...
Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! Past the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Grab down the middle. It's Garrett. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. It's QB sneak. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Linebacker shifting around now. Ball handed off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball and it's a short gain. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And now they run the draw play. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of it here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.